Hey guys, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm on here because I wanted to do a DIY craft with me video using the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams collection. So I was wanting to create an album using these Maggie Holmes cards. I have quite a few boxes of these in my stash and we tend not to use them that often. So I wanted to try and use these and include them in my album. So this will be the first time ever trying this out. I've never done this before. So yeah, I'm just going to be testing with you guys today. So I've picked out 3 cards which I like. And these cards are going to be going into our album sort of like facing this way, and then it's going to create a pocket up the top for you to pop things into your album. So whether that be ephemera, you know, embellishments, anything you can fit in those little pockets, and yeah, send to your pen pals. So I'll just pop them aside. So you're going to need 12 by 12 paper for this project, as well as cardstock, like a thicker sort of cardboard. Otherwise your album's going to be quite flimsy. So pretty much just pick out some 12 by 12 paper. You'll need 2 different sheets of that. So I've already chosen the 2 patterned papers that I would like to use. So I wanted to go with this really fun pattern for the outside of my album. And then I wanted to go with this for the inside cover of my album, because I thought that would be a nice contrast with all these like bright colors that are going to be sitting inside there like that. So I thought I'd just go with 3 cards, and yeah, see how we go with the 3. So what I've already done is I've already cut out my pieces of cardboard for the outer part of the album. So I'll just let you guys know the size of those, because you have to be able to fit it onto your 12 by 12 paper like that. So for your outer pieces, they are measuring at about, so from 0 centimeters, it's about 11.5 centimeters in length, which will then give us a little bit of space for those cards to fit in perfectly into the album. And lengthways, they are 15 centimeters. And then for your middle piece, that is 3 centimeters long for the middle piece, and that should be the same 15 centimeters as well. Okay, so I had to fussy cut these pieces out using my scissors because my cutting board won't actually cut through this thick, heavy cardstock. So yeah, I had to draw my measurements out and fussy cut it with using scissors. But now I can use my paper cutter. And I'm just trying to decide on which way I would actually like to go for the pattern, because I really like the yellow in that. And that should still fit, yeah. So how much do I, so I probably want to cut about here. Sorry guys, it's a little hard to see when I'm filming, but I think that's good just there. So that should be perfect. to be able to fit our pieces on like so. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to wait and cut the middle piece once we're up to that stage. So for now, what we want to do is we want to get some double-sided tape and pop that onto the cardboard. So much noise in here today. All right. It'd help if I probably sat down. That'd probably be easier for me. Okay. So just using some double-sided tape, which we'll have to stick onto that paper there that we just cut out. Just trim that little piece. There we go. Just use my bone folder. Make sure that's down really well. And do another one. I've got my daughter singing in the background. I've got my dog barking. It's all happening today. Oh dear. I might even just go shut that door just so you guys don't hear all the background noise. And I'll finish doing the tape off camera as well, because no one wants to sit here and watch me put double-sided tape on these pieces. It's rather boring. Okay, so I've popped all my double-sided tape onto all these pieces. Now then going to turn our paper around. I'm just trying to think. All right. So we are now going to peel off all our tape. Well, not the actual tape, but you guys know what I mean. The stripping. If I can get it. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes it's quicker than other times to get it all off. So yeah, I hope this works for you guys today. Like I said, it's my first time doing this. So just line up your piece. Give it a good enough space. That should be okay. Okay, your middle piece. Try this end. Starting to lose light as well, so I hope the lighting is good. You need to make have enough room, like gap in between, so you're able to have that nice good fold there. Okay. This is the not so fun part, but it's quite simple to make these. I get my cardboard when I do an order online. Usually if I order the loose 12 by 12 paper sheets, they come with this cardboard sort of on the backing of it. So every time it comes in, I save it, and then I can use it to create like albums like this, or do a clipboard mail. Okay. So there's that part, so that's good. So that gives you an idea there of our album forming. And I really love the colour on this side, so I'm definitely going to have this as the front of my album. Okay, so easiest thing we should do is we should score it. Give it a good score. Let me just see where those bendy bits are going to be. It's too much. No, not going to work. It's all right. We can bend it ourselves. Because the last thing you want is your album tearing when you're trying to put it together. Okay, so we just want to cut some little pieces off, little corners. So you're best to go sort of on an angle and cut out like an almost triangle piece, like that. I do the same for each angle. I don't know if anyone else does it differently or not. That's just how I tend to do it. For the middle pieces, we'll need to go in a little bit. Okay. Hope you guys can see. I usually do this to music, so I tend to struggle doing this without my music. Like, my music is what gets me going, gets my creative juices flowing. So what we might do, so that's looking right so far. Cut out little pieces. So I hope you guys can see what I'm doing there. But you do need to cut them sort of on an angle. Okay. So I'm wondering whether or not to leave because those pieces are going to be folded in like that. Might just leave these little I'm not sure what to do with those little tabs actually, whether to cut them off or not. I don't know if that's going to ruin it. Let's see, I haven't made that many albums before, so I want it to be perfect. So I think we might just cut a little tabs off. Don't like that little bit sticking out there. Okay, so we need some washi. There. So you need to place, not washi, double-sided tape on all your little flappy bits, all your little tabs. Again, I'm going to try and fast forward this so you guys don't get bored. So just like that. So you're going to place washi on all tabs sticking out like that. Okay, so I've placed all my double-sided tape onto all my pieces. I popped these ones on the edge just because there wasn't enough room on the side flaps there. So I'm going to fold in our sides first. Peel off your double-sided tape. And try and fold in your flaps. Now it doesn't matter that there's tape sticking sort of on the outside because we're going to be putting that other piece of paper on top of this, so it's not going to matter too much. So feel free to fast forward this part, guys, if you like. I know it's such a long process, but I think the end result is going to be so pretty. I'm loving the colours, and I haven't played with Chasing Dreams for quite a while. I feel like I've sort of been overdoing it with the garden party lately, so I wanted to try something a little bit different. And yeah, I only have so many of these cards as well in different collections. So like I have an all heart pack, as well as, ooh, it's another older, I think it's Bloom. I think I have a Bloom pack. Yeah, the Chasing Dreams pack, an all heart pack, and I'm pretty sure I have a Valentine's pack as well. So I sort of wanted to use what I had a fair bit of the cards and the paper of. If that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So there we have our outer part of the album. Just going to fix that little bit up there. Okay. There we go. That is coming together quite nicely. It's not perfect, but like I said, I haven't made many of these before, and this is actually my first time trying it out using the cards for in between. So There are our cards. Sorry guys, I just had to pause for a while because the sun has started to come in, and yeah, it was making the lighting all horrible. So there's our outer part. So I've just cut down the middle part here, which will go inside like that. Sometimes people usually like to keep a border, but because of, you know, I was kind of short on a bit of like having a lot of room for my paper flaps to come down, I thought I'd try and cover sort of the whole entire piece there. Okay, so back to getting the double-sided tape again. I'll see that go over, give myself some room. Might actually skip this process as well because it's going to be so long. You guys are going to need to get a cup of tea or a coffee with the length of this video. That's for sure. I'm sure a lot of you do this entirely different. I'm one of those crafters that doesn't really follow tutorials. I kind of just look at a project and just try and replicate it in my own sort of way and style. It's just sort of how I've always learned how to do things. So I think even I've put my washi on. Probably I should have gone the other way, but as long as it sticks, I am happy. Okay. Okay, so I've just peeled off my my double-sided tape, and we're just going to place that on the inside like that. I think that's on. Okay, let's see where our just bending in our like little ridges there. And there we have the outer part of our album. So next thing we want to do, it's not going to stay. We got to figure out where we want to place our cards. So we're going to need the cards to be facing when we go to put it in the album down that way, because we're going to create like a middle spine bit where we'll be able to adhere it right into the middle. but I am also going to have to, so we're going to have to stick down the bottom parts of the card. So for example, just need to put a little bit of double-sided tape on the inside of each card. So when the card goes in, that's going to be the bottom part, and that's going to be stuck down the bottom, stuck on the sides, and then we're just going to have our pocket in the top there for our album. So there's one. Let me just see which way. So that's going to go in that way. So we need a bit of tape on the bottom of this card here. And then we're also going to need tape while we're here on the outer pieces as well. So we're going to need tape here, like that. Oops, I can't see right now. There we go. Tape on the edge. And tape on the other edge. I just got tape stuck to my finger. And then this one here. So once we've taped down, okay, so in your cards, yeah, just make sure you pop some double-sided tape on each edge of the card, and then where the bottom of your album piece is going to be. So it's going to look like that. So one down the side, the other one down the side, and then one along the bottom piece there. So I'm just going to do the rest of those guys off camera, like I said, so I don't bore you guys. Otherwise this video is going to be so long. Okay, so I've put all my tape inside and I'm about to get the middle piece ready for the spine. And I've just realized it's not going to work using 3 cards. So I'm going to need 4. So let's just pick out another patterned card that we can use. I don't know if that floral one's a bit, maybe too green. What about pink? It's going to go in order like that. Or is that too colourful? Oh, I do love the crosses. Decisions, guys. Maybe that. All right, let's go with that. So this is going to be our 4th card. Okay, so now we are going to trim down our middle piece for the spine of the folder. So this I'm pretty much just going to guess. So I've already got this pretty much at the right length based on what I cut off the bottom bit before. It's just a little bit shorter than what this middle piece was, which is great because we don't want it to overlap on the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to trim there. And then we want our next piece to be a little bit smaller than this one. So let's, let's go maybe about there. So we're gonna have two pieces that look like this. I'll give you the measurements in a sec, guys. I'm just not sure whether like I said, I tend to guess a lot. I know that's not very helpful for you guys, but that's just how I craft. So, we don't want inches. So these pieces are about, I can't really see there. They're almost like 14.5 centimeters. So when we put our card in, hopefully that should be nice. And I also, that bigger piece is 3.5 centimeters in length. This one should be the same, so yeah, about 14.5 in length almost. And this one we did, it's about 3 centimeters in length. So just going to need my board so we can do our what do you call it, with the bone folder. I'm hopeless. Okay, I might do the bigger piece first. So I'm starting from 5 on my scoreboard, and I'm going to bring it in at 5 3/4, starting with the edge at the 5 there. And I'm just going to score that piece, and then I'm going to turn it around and do the same. We're going to start at the 5 and then score at the 3/4 line, and then we fold in where we have scored, and that's going to create our middle piece that our cards are going to sit on. I can't even see where I've scored there. Looks a bit wonky. There's our two pieces. So that should fit nicely in the middle there. And then we need to do the same for this piece here. So again, I think I'm going to start at that 5 and go in at the 3/4, and hopefully this should work. Hopefully. So then we've got like our middle pieces for our spine, like that. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. Hope the lighting's okay, guys. I'm starting to lose lighting there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to put a strip of double-sided tape in that middle piece there. Just need to see where the middle is. Might cut it off first. Actually, probably the easiest way would be to put it on this one here. Pop that in the middle. Cut off our excess. Okay. And then we're going to stick that into that piece there. To our middle piece. Just make sure that that's in the middle. Oops, I can't see. Go this way and both the perforations. Right, that's good. Don't want it to be crooked. Sorry guys, I just had to make sure that was in the middle. And then we need some double-sided tape on the back. Okay, and then we are going to stick this in the middle of our book. Like that. So there are our middle spine pieces, guys, like that. It's finally coming together. Now, if you wanted to, you could have done, or you could do stitching on this. It's just my sewing machine isn't working at the moment, so I can't do anything that involves sewing, so I'm having to do all my projects without sewing things in. So it's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. So I think we're going to take off our tape. Yeah, I would have loved to have popped a little like stitched strap with like a Velcro enclosure over the album. That would have been really pretty. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do at this stage, but yeah, feel free to do whatever you like. You know, it is your album. So I'm just going to close that slightly. And then we are going to turn this around. So this is our first page. We are going to try and pop it in onto that first piece there. Like so. Like that, and then that to keep it closed. Just here, make sure you use your bone folder just so it stays in place. And there's our first piece there. Oh, do you know what I've done, guys? I've stuck that upside down. Oh no. So this is my bottom. So I actually popped my card on upside down. So guess what? This is now going to be the front of my album. Unless I don't think I can, don't really want to take that off. See what happens when you're not paying attention. All right, that's okay. We're going to use that. There we go. Oh, no, because now my frames are upside down. Oh, Alicia. Let's see if we can fix this, guys. Just got to be really careful. As you guys know, we tend to make mistakes while filming, especially if we're not really concentrating. So, all right. We can make this work, we can. I'll just take the rest of this off camera so you guys don't have to watch me peel it off my mistake. Okay guys, so what I've done is I've managed to fix that and carefully remove it. So I've actually added another bit of tape just so it doesn't lose its sticky. I'm going to have to be careful and make sure now that that is the right side. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, let's stick that all the way down. I didn't. Oh my gosh. Did that a little bit crooked, guys. Make sure when you're sticking things down that it's all the way down before you... So this is going well, isn't it? This is what happens when you do a DIY, Alicia. Oh dear. Make sure I got that on the right side. Yep. Oh dear. All right, I'm going to stick that bit right there. And that bit right there. All right. Oh, come on. Why is it doing this to me, guys? The first time I got it perfect, only it was upside down. Second time, I just can't seem to get it. Let's try. Yep. All right. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's hope that we have no more problems like that. All right. Oh, go away, son. Oh, dear. All right. There we go. There's our first pocket. Sorry about that, guys. Far out. What a tackle that was, hey? You could even punch out a bit here, actually, to... I might actually do that. Let me just go find my punch. Okay, so this would have been easy to have done before, but I've got a circle punch here. And I thought if we just punch that, let me make sure it's kind of in the middle. Like that. Then I've created a little tab there in the middle of our folder. How cute is that? You know what? All the stress that this has caused me today, guys, I'm still really loving how it's turning out so far. At least whoever receives this knows that I went through a lot trying to create this. So before I stick the other ones in, and this is actually a great idea because then I'm going to know which way is up, I'm going to punch out the rest. And it doesn't matter if they're crooked or they're not perfect. Whoops. Again, so this will be the top. At least that way then you can't make a mistake like I did the first time, because you'll know which is the top and which is the bottom. All right. So now we are going to stick the rest of our pages in. So I think next was meant to be this one here. Like that. All right. Let's go for it, guys. Hopefully the rest of this is a lot easier. Like I said at the start of my video, this is my first time ever making this without following any tutorials, and it's just an idea I came up with last night when I was cleaning out my craft room, and I realized I had all those cards, and yeah, it just gave me this idea to do this. A little bit crooked. Okay. This one's a little bit wonky. Sorry guys, I'm just checking. Yep. All right. Let's go with the next one. Otherwise that daylight's going to be coming in again. I'm going to have to shut the blinds. It's like the afternoon sun coming in, guys. All right, it's coming together. It's coming together. All right, last page. So I might do a second video, so this one's not so long, of how I decorate it. I would say. That one turned out really well at the end there. Don't know what happened to the rest, but I guess we get there in the end, don't we? Look at that. I love how that's turned out. That is so cute. It's got all our little pocket pages. We can stick goodies in them. We can decorate them. And it gives us enough room yeah, to fill them full of goodies. So yeah, really happy with how that's turned out, guys. Was a little bit stressful there for a while, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, that it wasn't too disastrous for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.